we all float down here. It is a 2017 horror film directed by Andy Muschietti and is the second attempt at adapting the Stephen King novel, also called It, funnily enough. Now, I went to the cinema to see this back when it was released, but the DVD Blu-ray in the UK has just been released this week, so I went out and bought it. Just to give myself like a fresh perspective on it, and I'm writing this review based on my second viewing. This review might contain like a few spoilers just in terms of plot points, stuff like that. So if you haven't seen the film yet, turn off, go and watch it, and then come back and watch my review. Now, I'm probably one of the very few that wasn't a big fan of the miniseries. I mean, I enjoyed it, and I appreciate Tim Curry was absolutely amazing. I pretty much love Tim Curry in everything that he's in. He kind of does steal the show. But in terms of like rewatchability, I wasn't blown away by the miniseries, so I kind of went into this film not with huge hopes. I mean, I read some of the reviews before going in and all that kind of stuff, and they were very positive, but I wasn't going to be absolutely gutted if the film wasn't very good. This film surprised me quite a bit because it was billed as like a horror, and I read a few people's experiences in the cinema and they were saying it's one of the scariest things they've ever seen. Now, for me, it wasn't. It had one or two really jumpy moments and they were really well done, but in terms of what it actually was for me was a coming-of-age story in which a group of outcasts or losers come together and they attempt to deal with this horrific tragedy that's happened in the town of Derry. The cast in this film are all brilliant, and it's becoming quickly apparent that in Hollywood, children actors are becoming better and better, because we've gone from Stranger Things, where this whole show revolves around a small cast of children, and they were brilliant, and yet again in it, they were absolutely outstanding. It's fair to say that some characters did have a lot more screen time than the others. That maybe can come down to a bit of a negative, because characters like Mike Hanlon, he more becomes a bit of a side part to the group. Yeah, he is part of the Losers Club by the end of it, but we don't really flesh out his character enough, and at times that kind of grated on me a bit, because I wanted to become as attached to all of the Losers Club as I was to maybe a few of them. As for Pennywise, played by Bill Skarsgård, now, when he got cast, I was sceptical. I didn't think anybody would be able to take Tim Curry's place, but he does. He is exceptional in this film. Not only does he perform the really creepy aspects of it and the really horrible ones, he's almost quite funny in certain scenes, and that's a testament to the actor, because in this film that's trying to scare you and trying to creep you out, he's still quite funny. On the technical side of things, this director has created an absolutely stunning film to look at. I mean, the scenery that the children are thrown into is just full of colour until we get down to the sewer when it's understandably dark and bleak. And it is a really, really nice film to look at. And the camera work on it is brilliant, because when we need to be, we're close in with the teenagers, and when it's possible, we're far away from them, just watching their story unfold, and it properly works. On the whole, I absolutely love this film. It wasn't perfect, but it was pretty much there. I mean, it was a breath of fresh air in a genre that's becoming very, very tedious of late, and it felt almost new, even though it was a remake. And for that reason, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this review, then please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of this content, I'm going to be doing older films and newer films and some TV series in between there. Hit that subscribe button. And as always, remember, film first before anything else.